think we got 8 gigs. That's gonna be like half an hour or so. Something like that, less than half an hour or so. Alright. We'll get somewhere. Let's go. You trying to get the rest of it out, but you can't get it out, huh? Look at this dexterity of mine. There you go. It's in your bed. On your bed. You can get it out. Look at that. It's amazing, huh? It's amazing. He's gonna munch off the end again. Turn this down a bit. Or off. Alright. How is the Emperor continuously on the bottom? What? It's the same as the last one. And then the 7 of Rings on the bottom again. That was what from the last one too, right? Emperor, 7 of Rings. To, like, let him go his own way a bit. I don't know. The Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Swords. Are you bringing it back over here because you lost it in there again? Dang it, Brunos. Oh my gosh, Bruno. You've had so much food today, dude. I don't know. You look fatter today. There you go. Go take it over there. I've got a headache now. Maybe I shouldn't continue. I should stop the hermit to take a rest. The Knight of Rings stuck in the bottom. Interesting, because then it wasn't really Emperor. It wasn't really the Emperor. It was the Knight of Rings. I think he's like... Yeah, it might have to do with like just measuring up, like you mentioned. Like, might just feel a lot of pressure. Honestly, from what I can tell from your things, from your messages and whatnot, it was like, for the most part, Queen of Wands reversed. It's good that you see that. It's good that you understand that about the dropping it off thing. Just that point I was making, iterating about, like, maybe, like, be aware of that type of thing, you know? I get what you're saying about, like, yeah. But even still, I'm not sure exactly... It's weird. The way that you're describing it's a little weird to me. It's just like, it doesn't seem like a all the way, bro. It doesn't seem like a all the way finished thing. That like it didn't. Mister, settle down. Go lie in bed. Good. You stay. Don't be causing any chaos, bro. Yeah. The interesting thing about him saying that, like, while it's like he's kind of like showing kind of what the issue is, right? The 4 stars reversed. This seems to be like what was missing. It's like, it's just a thing where he's like doesn't seem like he feels like he stacks up completely or currently, or I don't know, to a degree. Maybe not. But that's what you said before, right? Initially, something along those lines, where it's like, along those lines. Yeah, some of that stuff kind of like freaks us out a little sometimes when it's too much, too fast, type of thing. Eight of Swords, eh? The Wheel. Maybe this is like speaking about he's not aware of what he wants to do. In your bed, sir. Go on. I think maybe at this stage, from what I can tell, it's like the house. Three of Swords. Maybe that's what. Three of Wands. Reversed. Right. Talking about the signs, right? The thing is with timelines, it's like all very. You don't get to choose. You don't get to choose that stuff. So a lot of the times these signs are trying to teach us something. They're trying to teach us, like, when I say I was like I believe in signs, or I see them everywhere. I see them all the time. They're everywhere all the time. It's just you have to recognize what they mean, right? What they're like. It's sometimes it's literally some of like spooky shit, right? But like you just have to. It's when you start to step back from like being so mindsy about stuff. I think that like in a lot of, in this case, in your particular case, maybe you're overthinking it, right? Like that's what I was trying to get across with like the like when you're sending out too much energy or so much energy that way, it gives the guy kind of like that whoa kind of vibe, right? And then like think about it on your end, so where it's like what you're trying to obtain something too in that instance. So it's like trying to like pull the energy towards yourself in a way. You want to feel good, right? You want the, what did you call, what kind of season was it, right? So yeah, it really is about like looking closer at the signs, you know? This is what I think I was trying to get across at some point for a little bit about I don't know when I was saying this. Never mind. Disregard that. I don't know. We're gonna clean this up though. We're cleaning this part up. Again, you know, it's like maybe not digging into every little thing might be the case too with that, if falling out over the signs portion. You seem very sweet. Like you like want to, I don't know, want to know about him or something, you know? Which is cool. King of Rings reversed. And the Five of Swords reversed. Yeah. In a lot of cases, these, if he's like, again, dudes around that age, very like trying to like still figure themselves out and whatnot. Things what I was asking you about was just to try and get a bead on kind of what kind of guy he is. And honestly, he said, I have two brothers. I have two brothers that are in the same age range, right? And how should I put it? Wait a minute. No, they're not. One of them is like around that age. The other one is a few years younger. But yeah, it's a different time, I would say. And like when I was that age, I don't even know if YouTube was a thing then, honestly. Maybe it was. I think it was, but like just it was, all that stuff was just starting. When was that? So I spent a lot more time, most of my youth, like out and around and stuff like that. Skateboarding mostly and all that stuff. But yeah, like it's nothing wrong with it, I'd say, but it definitely like wastes men's time. the gaming and watching YouTube, and I don't know. Those are primarily like just as long as the guy's not just like consistently like getting procrastinating, distracted by those types of things like social media and all that stuff. Like I could barely put these fucking videos up, honestly. I was like, The Empress and the Nine of Wands reversed. Huh. Tell me more. But then I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I already did a read just before this. The Five of Wands. What? Uh-huh. I think it has something to do with like yeah, I didn't even know that was a hobby. That's why I laughed. But right, you don't want like a dude that's like not progressing, like stuck. So it's a thing to watch out for, I guess. Is like because they get into, especially like, I'm just gonna burst the bubble here and be like, guys that are like still into porn and stuff like that, right? Don't really want like, because that just like wastes a lot of time. I've been there. It was wastes a lot of time and energy, really, and it really it's it's almost like mind control. You end up like feeling really shitty about yourself in a lot of cases. A lot of it like really affects men more than they actually know. I think I was trying to mention that in the last video to that dude. Something along those lines where it's like the desire is like really like that point really messes with you because like your self-worth goes down, and in terms of that, in terms of like leading a productive kind of like purposeful life as a male, it's like you need to be in control of your desires or else they like run away with you. They run away with you. You run away with your desires, right? Always like chasing after that shit. And it's like the real like purpose of your life becomes neglected. In essence, you end up stuck sitting in a pit. And she's unfulfilled that way with the Nine of Wands reversed and the Empress. Oh shit, and the Priestess coming out upside down. Exactly, and that's when she makes her appearance. Reversed, right? And I think like I'm sure that your man doesn't really know about that yet. But it's something that he's probably intuitively knows, which is why he's like wants like he must like you, right? He must like you quite a bit to recognize that he needs to improve himself in some way or something like that. That's probably it in some way. Maybe you're making maybe you're overthinking it a little bit. But it's probably something like that where he's just like kind of, oh, I like her and I want to like kick myself into high gear in some respect or something like that. I don't know. I hope these are helping to some degree, right? In some respect or another. I won't make this one too long because, I don't know, it's been fun, like, continuing as the updates come in. Three of Swords. Speaking to me about something about, like, releasing it. Releasing, like, sun again. And the Six of Moons. That's that same. Were they together before? I don't know. I don't remember. Six of Moons reversed. The sun. I think it's talking about like releasing some of the certainty that you seem to be requiring right now. I think you'd be more at ease that way for sure. Like you don't need to, like if you sit in more of a space of like not needing to know where he's at instead of like that's definitely something to do with, it's sweet that's like your concerns that way, right? But maybe that's why it's because he's like because he's like got focused on himself again, right? And that's kind of like driving you a little nuts. It's like almost a smart move on his part, you know? Break his foot and it's like, oh, I gotta spend some me time, and then, you know, I don't know. Maybe he was looking for some signs too. And he was like, what should I do? What should I do? Oh, dang it, I broke my foot. Gotta slow things down. Maybe I shouldn't have like mentioned that. Right? I don't know. I'm forgetting. I'm losing it a little bit here. Losing the feed, but at least it's like entertaining, right? Which is the objective. So I hope it's getting you through this difficult time. But yeah. Six of Moons, the sun. Maybe turn that light down a little bit. In terms of like needing to know the result so much. This the Three of Swords is kind of like let that point go, right? The point around like, are we or are we not? Six of Moons reversed. So that'll probably help you out. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, maybe it's time to go out or something. And try something different. Maybe nothing to do with like romance or any of that stuff, but just like something different. Try something new and to distract yourself with or something, you know? In this case, anyways. I know it's like difficult when you're kind of like wondering what's my situation gonna turn out like in the near future. But Page of Cups, Battley. You can't hold yourself back forever. You gotta continue growing, girl. So, in that case, it's like what do you want him to see when the triumphant return happens? Anyways, you know, you want to see like someone who's out like making not like in a way that's like going to be like I'm doing this to make you feel a certain way or blah 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 blah, but like of your own accord, right? For your own personal growth, really challenging yourself in some way to keep your focus in that department instead of like fixated so much there, you know? Like, I'm not telling you not to like the guy. I'm not telling you that at all. What I'm saying is like, have stories to tell, have things about like what you're doing and stuff, and it's like just as a way that's like you're enjoying life, and then that's gonna be like he's gonna be impressed by that too. Like wow, you know, she's like got a lot going on. So that's always cool. Yeah, that's what I think. I'll leave that there for now. Let's pull a few more cards, see what happens here. I honestly, it doesn't like it's everything that's been said. It is a little weird. A lot of it's a little weird, but it also feels kind of on par for a dude that's in that age range, and from like how you described it and everything. Maybe it's the same page of cups, but now it's reversed. Maybe maybe he's a little inexperienced when it comes to like women that he's like into or something like that. He just feels like it's probably a few things. It's probably stuff that he's read about it. It's probably stuff that other dudes have told him, like things to do and whatnot. It's probably that like he's maybe overwhelmed by it all, like what was going on, right? But yeah, maybe just a little bit inexperienced in terms of from what you described to me about like just like you said something about him comparatively is what you mentioned, right? So that could be it. It might just be like a little inexperienced, and that's where the whole like hesitancy might be coming from. It's like how to deal with that or whatever. Or like I won't say anything else. We'll let this develop. We'll let this develop more. Keep me in the loop, girl. Keep me in the updates. Page of Swords. Keep me in the loop in the updates. Anything new that comes up. Right. The Page of Swords. Anything new that comes up. Wait a minute. All right. See you next time.